The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Missing with that right hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
Oh, good shot, good shot.
The perfect counter lands. So much firepower here. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
Now, you've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Beautiful counter shot. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. This is a high-octane battle. Nope, that hook won't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout with...
Come on, breathe. The fight's not over yet.
And there's the bell for round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Big Butterbean is down. Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five. Come to me.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
And he misses with that straight left. Insane action! Every time they throw a shot, they get counters.
Stay down, stay down.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes.
I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum? We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Even I've got to see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So they'll make it up and this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Nice job to block that uppercut. Well done with that counter shot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
They believe their fighter had...
Here we go to the 4th round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
These two fighters are made for one another. The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
How about that time counter shot? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Great work.
And there's the bell for round 5. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. And he just rocked Butterbean, who's off kilter. Look out below. How are they still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Whoa, and Butterbean just got rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, the big fella stumbling and bumbling. And down goes Butterbean. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you continue?
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round.
You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off.
And there's the bell for round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh no, Butterbean! He's in trouble! No, we don't see a knockdown.
got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get me.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh man, it takes a real shot to rock Butterbean, and that's what it was.
Don't punch.
Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them.
And
Let's talk about Ali.
You've let him back into the fight that round. Right.
And there's the bell for round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Straight. Whoa, wait a minute. And he just rocked Butterbean, who's off. Look out! It's not the Hindenburg. It's Butterbean who's down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
You're right, Todd. What a
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you all right?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Oh, and Butterbean just got rocked. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment... So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp.
Get your hands up.
Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with it.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round.
And we enter the 8th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. That uppercut just missed. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. And there's no doubt about it, as we see it again, that body shot did them in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to...
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. We knew it was going to be close, but that's as close as it...